The Danville Community College Office of Accessibility Services welcomes you to this demonstration video on Kurzweil 3000 for Windows version 15. In this video we will examine the word prediction and word list features available in Kurzweil. A student can use Kurzweil 3000 to help write documents and familiarize themselves with new words while they write. In this demonstration, we will examine the word prediction and the word lists features included in Kurzweil. What is the word prediction feature exactly? Word prediction is a small handy window that you can have open as a self-correction tool while you write a document. This small window will automatically populate with word suggestions as you type. This can be very useful if you have difficulties spelling or if the subjects that you are writing about contain unfamiliar terms. Please note that the word prediction feature is only available in text-based documents. We start this demonstration by enabling the word prediction feature by locating and selecting the Tools drop-down menu located at the top of the main application window. From the Tools drop-down menu, we locate and select the Word Prediction menu option. This action will display the Word Prediction floating window. Alternately, you can enable and disable this window by pressing the Shift and F11 keyboard shortcut key combination. The default Word Prediction window contains 9 word prediction suggestion fields. As you key the letters of a word, the word prediction suggestions are instantly populated in the suggestion fields. You can resize this window by clicking, holding, and dragging the corner of the word prediction window. This will resize the window and also automatically adjust the number and size of the word suggestion fields. In this example, I have resized the word suggestion window to only display 4 word suggestion values. To the left of each word suggestion value is a numbered button. As you write, you can use the mouse cursor to select a word suggestion value by clicking the numbered button located to the left of each word suggestion value to complete the entry of that word. You can also double-click on a word suggestion value to complete the entry of that word. For a more efficient method of selecting a word suggestion value, press and hold the Control key on your keyboard and select the corresponding number for the word suggestion. The word you are writing will be completed for you. In this example, I have begun to key the word learning, and now when I press the Control key and the number 1 key, the word learning is automatically completed for me. If you have difficulties spelling, the word prediction feature can make composing a document easier. Kurzweil contains a word prediction dictionary. As you compose a document, Kurzweil will populate a list of word suggestions. If you are unsure of the correct spelling of a word, you can quickly glance at the word prediction window to determine a word's correct spelling. If you have difficulty determining which word suggestion is the word you want, you can single-click on the word suggestion value to hear the word read aloud. For example, as I key the first 3 letters, R, E, C, of the word receive into the document window, word prediction suggestions are displayed in the word prediction window. Now, I can quickly reference how to spell the word receive correctly without having to interrupt my writing process. Kurzweil also learns associated words as you write. If you regularly use 2 words together as you type, the word prediction feature will offer the associated word in the word prediction window. For example, if you type the words work ethic, the next time you type the word work and press the space bar, the word prediction feature will provide the word ethic as a suggestion. What if the word suggestions you want are not displayed in the word prediction window? Kurzweil can learn new word suggestions in the following ways. Kurzweil will add new words to the word prediction dictionary as you type them. You can add a selection of words or all of the words in an entire document to the word prediction dictionary by using the train feature located on the word prediction floating window. You can add a selection of text by first selecting the text using your mouse cursor and then clicking the train button on the word prediction window. You will be prompted with a Kurzweil 3000 dialog window. This dialog window will contain a yes or no prompt asking, do you want to add the selected words to the word prediction training? Selecting the yes button will instantly add all of the words in your selection to the word prediction dictionary. We will now type an example sentence and add quickly all of the words in the sentence to the word prediction word list using the train feature. In this example, we have added all of the words in this sentence to the word suggestion list by first selecting the sentence with our mouse cursor, second, clicking the train button on the word suggestion window, and third, clicking the yes button on the yes or no confirmation dialog window. You can add all of the words in an entire document by first placing your cursor in the document window, then selecting the train button. You will be prompted with a Kurzweil 3000 dialog window. This dialog window will contain a yes or no prompt asking, do you want to add all of the words to the word prediction training? Selecting the yes button will instantly add all of the words in your document to the word prediction dictionary. In this example, we have added all of the words in this document to the word suggestion list by clicking in the document with our mouse cursor and then clicking the train button on the word suggestion window. You can add and remove words to and from the word prediction dictionary. Why would you want to add or remove words to and from the word prediction dictionary? You may want to create a dictionary using only words from a specific document. You may want to remove inappropriate words from the word prediction dictionary. You may want to reload the starter word list and remove any words that have been added by training or other word prediction word addition options. You can add and remove words to and from the word prediction dictionary using the Edit Word Prediction Dictionary dialog window. You can access the Edit Word Prediction Dictionary dialog window by selecting the Tools drop-down menu, then selecting the Options menu option. This action will display an Options dialog window. On the Options dialog window, locate and select the Word Prediction option. Located at the top of the Word Prediction Options dialog window are 5 checkbox selection options. The first checkbox selection option enables and disables the addition of new words to the word prediction dictionary as they are typed. The second checkbox selection option enables and disables the addition of new words to the word prediction dictionary during the document spell check process. The third checkbox selection option enables and disables the addition of new words to the word prediction dictionary that are not included in the spell check dictionary. Enabling this option can potentially allow for the addition of misspelled words into the word prediction dictionary. The fourth checkbox selection option is a sub-option for the third checkbox selection option, enabling or disabling the addition of words to the spell check dictionary not included in the spell check dictionary. Enabling this option can potentially allow for the addition of misspelled words into the word prediction dictionary. The fifth checkbox selection option enables or disables the suggestion of words based on the word's phonetic spelling. Located under the 5 checkbox selection options is the Edit Word Prediction Dictionary button. When we select the Edit Word Prediction Dictionary button, we are presented with the Edit Word Prediction Dictionary dialog window. The Edit Word Prediction Dictionary dialog window contains a list of existing word prediction dictionary items to the left side of the dialog window. From this list you can quickly remove individual words by selecting the words from the list and selecting the Delete button to the right side of the list. You can also remove the entire list by selecting the Delete All button to the right of the Word Prediction Dictionary Items list. Kurzweil comes populated with 3 Word Prediction Starter list. Using the radio buttons to the right side of the Edit Word Prediction Dictionary dialog window, you can select which Word Prediction Starter list Kurzweil will use to populate the words displayed in the Word Prediction window. The small Word Prediction Starter list contains approximately 800 word suggestions. The medium Word Prediction Starter list contains approximately 10,000 word suggestions. The large Word Prediction Starter list contains approximately 25,000 word suggestions. Using the Reload button below the Word Prediction Starter list radio buttons, you can switch between the 3 available Word Prediction Starter list sizes. Please note, reloading the Word Prediction Start list will remove any words that have been added to the Word Prediction Dictionary. To the bottom right of the Edit Word Prediction Dictionary dialog window are Import and Export buttons. Using the Import button, you can load an existing dictionary file containing word prediction suggestions. Using the Export button, you can save your existing word prediction dictionary as a Kurzweil word prediction file. Word prediction files are assigned a .kwp file extension. You can also add words to the list of words displayed in the word prediction window using the Word Lists feature included in Kurzweil. The Word List feature, sometimes called the Vocabulary List feature, allows you to add, edit, and delete custom word list. This is ideal for adding weekly vocabulary study terms quickly to the list of words suggested in the word prediction window. What is a word list exactly? A word list is a small handy window that you can have open as a self-correction tool while you write a document. This small window can be configured to contain 4 lists of words. Each list of words is displayed on a different tab in the Word Lists floating window. Kurzweil includes several handy word lists such as abstract nouns, action verbs, academic words, homophones, confusable words, transitional words, and others. In our next demonstration, we will enable the Words List feature. We enable the Words List feature by locating and selecting the Tools drop-down menu located at the top of the main application window. From the Tools drop-down menu, we locate and select the Floating Word Lists menu option. This action will display the Word Lists floating window. The first time you access the Floating Word List menu option, you will be prompted with an Edit Floating Word Lists dialog window. To the left side of this window, a list of all available word lists will be displayed in a scrolling selection list. The right side of this window, an empty selection window containing currently active words lists, is displayed. Between the 2 selection lists are addition and removal buttons for adding and removing words lists to the Word Lists floating window. There are 2 word lists addition buttons located on the Edit Floating Word Lists dialog window. When adding a word lists to the Floating Words List window, You can indicate if the list is a mandatory or an option list of vocabulary words for a student to define or utilize in their work. When a required word contained in a word list is used in a document, Kurzweil will automatically highlight this term in the word list window. Below the All Words Lists selection list is a checkbox enabling or disabling the highlighting of used words. When you single-click on a word in the A Words list, Kurzweil will automatically read the word aloud. Below the Highlight Used Words checkbox is a checkbox enabling or disabling the Speak Word When Clicked option. In the following example we will enable 4 word lists included with Kurzweil. We will enable all 3 commonly confusable word lists, along with 1 homophone word list. We perform this process by holding the Control key on the keyboard, while left-clicking once on each word lists. We now enable the display of these word lists in the floating word list window by selecting the Add as Required button. All 4 word lists are now displayed in the Selected Word Lists selection list. We now commit our word list setup by locating and selecting the OK button located at the bottom of the Edit Floating Words Lists dialog window. Now the Floating Words List window is displayed on the screen. In the Floating Words Lists window, you can now locate and switch between the 4 selected word lists. In this example, we change between all 4 lists by selecting the tab above the list. To hear Kurzweil read aloud a word in the list, single-click the word. A words list can contain a word definition or other useful information about a word. To see and hear more information about the word, double-click the word. In this example, we have double-clicked on the word angel. A word information dialog window is displayed containing a definition or related information to the word angel. At the top of this dialog window is an input field containing the term we have selected. Next is a definition field containing more information about the selected term. In this example we can see the word angel is commonly confused with the word angle. Next is a related words input field containing any other term related to the selected term. In this example, we see the word angle is related to the word angel in this list of commonly confused terms. There is also a red definition button located on the word information dialog window. Select the red definition button to hear the selected word's definition read aloud. You can add, modify, and create word lists by selecting the Setup Words Lists ... option from the Tools drop-down menu located at the top of the main application window. In this example we will access the Setup Words Lists feature by selecting the Setup Words Lists ... option from the Tools drop-down menu. When we select this menu option, a Word Lists dialog window will be displayed. To the left side of this dialog window is a list of all currently installed word lists. To the right of this dialog window are word lists manipulation buttons. The first button, to the right of the list of word lists, is the Options button. The Options button will allow you to modify a word list. To modify a word list, select the word list from the scrollable selection list on the left, then select the Options button. This action will display a Word List Options dialog window. At the top of the Word List Options dialog window are 4 checkbox selection options. The first checkbox enables the inclusion of this word list into the list of word suggestions displayed in the Word Prediction floating window. The second checkbox enables a menu option addition to the Find menu. The Find menu is available under the Edit drop-down menu located at the top of the application window. With this option enabled, you can select the word list from the Find menu, and Kurzweil will search through the document, locating words contained in the word list, while displaying a dialog window containing information about the word. This feature can be useful if you would like to quickly locate and have read aloud words in a document that are also contained in a word list. The third checkbox enables a menu option addition to the highlight menu. The highlight menu is available under the Tools drop-down menu, located at the top of the main application window. With this option enabled, you can select the word list from the highlight menu, and Kurzweil will search through your document highlighting any words that are contained in the selected word list. The fourth checkbox enables Kurzweil to highlight the words contained in this word list when they are displayed as word suggestions in the word prediction floating window. Below this option are 6 color selection buttons to choose which color highlighter will be applied to the words contained in this word list when they are displayed in the word prediction window. Below the checkbox options is a word list, scrollable selection list containing all of the word list's terms. In this list, you can scroll to and select an item to modify, replace, or delete. Once you have selected an existing word from the word list, you can modify the entry by changing the item's value contained in the word input field, located to the right of the selection list. Below the word input field is a definition input field, in which you can populate individual word definitions. Below the definition input field are multiple optional related words input fields. To the right of the related words input fields is the replace button for replacing an existing word entry with another. Below the replace button is a delete entry button for deleting a selected word from the word list. The next button, located on the Setup Words Lists dialog window, is the delete button. This button can be used to remove a word list from the list of all currently installed word lists. The next button, located on the Setup Words Lists dialog window, is the new button. This button can be used to create a new word list. You can create a new word list from what you type, or from an existing document's highlights, or from the entire contents of an existing document. In this example, when we select the New button, we are prompted with a New Words List wizard dialog window. The New Words List dialog window contains 2 primary radio button selection options. The first radio button option selects a word list be created from text that you will populate manually using your keyboard. The second radio button option selects a word list be created from an existing document. The second radio button option contains 2 sub-option radio buttons. The first radio button sub-option selects the word list be created from an existing document's highlighted words. The second radio button sub-option selects the word list be created from the entire contents of an existing document. When you select the Create Word List from What I Type radio button option, and click the Next button, you will be presented with a New Word List Options dialog window. In this window you enable word list options for the new word list and also manually populate the word list's contents. When you have completed the manual creation of a new word list, locate and select the Next button to continue. You will be prompted with a File Save As dialog window. From this File Save As dialog window, you can specify the new word list's file name. The words lists will then be saved with a .kwl file extension to your local computer's drive. When you select the second radio button option on the Create Word List dialog window, Kurzweil will extract words from an existing open document. If you have multiple documents open, you will be provided with a drop-down selection list containing the names of all currently open documents. If you only have a single document open, no drop-down selection list will be displayed. When you select the second radio button option on the two sub-option radio buttons become available. The first sub-option radio button selects if only highlighted terms in the document will be used to create the word list. The second sub-option radio button selects if the entire contents of the document will be used to create the word list. By selecting either of these two sub-option radio buttons, and then the next button, you will be prompted with a word extraction dialog window. To the left side of this window is a list of words extracted from this document. To the right of the list of words extracted from this document, list, is a words removed from list selection list. During the process of creating a word list, Kurzweil provides a feature to remove unwanted words from the extraction process. To manually remove individual words from the new word list, select the unwanted word in the Words in List selection list on the left. Then select the double chevron right-facing arrows to remove the selected item or items. Any word removed from the word list will now be displayed in the Words Removed from List window. Kurzweil can also automatically remove any misspelled words. To have Kurzweil remove misspelled words from the new word list, select the checkbox to the left of the Misspelled Words option under the Remove section of the dialog window. Kurzweil can also automatically remove very common words from the new word list we are creating. To have Kurzweil remove common words from the new word list, select the checkbox to the left of the Common English Words item, located under the Remove section of this dialog window. When you select the Remove Common English Words checkbox, three sub-option radio buttons will become available. The three sub-option radio buttons, located under the Remove Common English Words option, allows you to select if you would like 100, 200, or 2000 of the most common words removed from the word list you are creating. Once you have enabled the Remove Common English Words option, and selected a quantity of common words to be removed, locate and select the Remove button to perform the removal of common words. The words removed will be displayed in the Words Removed from List selection list to the right of the window. To complete the creation of a new word list, locate and select the Next button, located at the bottom of the dialog window. You will now be prompted with a Save File As dialog window. From this dialog window, you can specify a file name for the new word list. The words lists will then be saved with a .kwl file extension to your local computer's drive. The next button, located on the Setup Words Lists ... dialog window is the Import button. This button can be used to import and add an existing word list to the list of available word lists. To use this feature, select the Import button, then navigate to and select the existing word list file to be imported. The next button, located on the Setup Words Lists ... dialog window is the Export button. This button can be used to export or save an existing word list. To use this feature, select the Export button, then navigate to the desired location you would like to save this word list, populate the desired file name, and click the Save button to export this word list. The last button, located on the Setup Words Lists ... dialog window is the Restore button. The Restore button can be used to return the default word lists provided with Kurzweil to their original configuration. For example, If you accidentally removed one or all word lists from the list of available word list, you can quickly restore the missing list by selecting the Restore button. In this demonstration, we will use the Find feature to search this example document for commonly confused words. We activate the Find Word List Items by selecting the Confusable Word List item on the Find pop-out menu located under the Edit drop-down menu. Each time we locate a word contained in the commonly confused word list, we have the opportunity to verify if we have selected the correct word by hearing the word read and spelled aloud. To hear a word read and spelled aloud, we single-click the word in the Find Word List item dialog window. In the next demonstration, we will use the Highlight feature to search an example document for commonly confused words. We activate the Highlight Word List Items by selecting the Confusable Word List item on the Highlight pop-out menu located under the Tools drop-down menu. Each time we locate a word contained in the commonly confused word list, the word will be automatically highlighted in our document. We now have the ability to quickly locate and inspect words in our document that are contained in the commonly confused words list. Once we have inspected and made any corrections to our document, you may want to remove the highlights automatically added to your document. We can easily remove all highlights from a document by first selecting the Select All option from the Edit drop-down menu. Second, selecting the Highlight Eraser button from the Reading toolbar. And third, selecting the Yes button on the Kurzweil 3000 Yes, No confirmation dialog window. Please be aware that this action will remove all highlights and cross out annotations that have been added to this document. In the next demonstration, we will create and display a word list by highlighting key terms from an example image document. This example image document will be an excerpt from a psychology textbook. We first use the yellow highlighter to select the key terms from our example text. Next we begin the process of creating a word list from the highlighted terms by selecting the Setup Word Lists menu options located on the Tools drop-down menu. On the Words Lists dialog window, we locate and select the New button to launch the Word List Creation Wizard. Next we select the Create Word List from Radio button. Next we select the Extract Highlighted Words Only sub-option Radio button. Next, we locate and select the Next button to continue with the word list creation process. We are now presented with a new word list creation dialog window. In this example, we can see several unwanted items produced from the highlight extraction process. To remove these unwanted words or items from the new word list, first we select the items by holding the Control key on your keyboard and single-clicking the unwanted words or items. Second, we select the right-facing double chevron arrows to remove the selected words or items from this word list. Now we select the Next button to continue with the word list creation process. We are now prompted with a Save File dialog window. From this dialog window, we can name the new word list file appropriately. For example, we save this word list file as psychology_chapter_1_word_list.kwl. When we attempt to select the Floating Word List menu option located under the Tools drop-down menu, we find this menu option is grayed out or unavailable. To use the Floating Word List feature, we will first have to switch from an image-based document to a text document. Now when we attempt to select the Floating Words Lists menu option, we find this item will now become available on the Tools drop-down menu. To display the new word list on the Word Lists floating window, first, enable the Word Lists floating window by selecting the Floating Words List menu option located on the Tools drop-down menu. On the Word List floating window, locate and select the Edit Words Lists button. This action will display the Edit Floating Words List window. In this example, we already have 4 active words lists displayed on the Word Lists floating window. We remove the Homophones words list by selecting the words list in the list to the right, then select the Remove button. On the Edit Floating Words List dialog window, locate and select the new word list from the list of all words lists in the scrolling selection list to the left. Next, select either the Add as Required or the Add as Optional button. Next, select the OK button to add a new word list to the Word List floating window. The words in the new word list will now be displayed in the Floating Words List window as a tab, and automatically become word suggestions in the word prediction window. In review, we have examined the word prediction feature and the word list